Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is Janani. Oh, I got it wrong that time. Janani Ramachandran, Oakland City Council, representing District 4. And you know, I've heard a lot about your district in terms of how people perceive you there. And I want to commend you because you're well respected there, and many people believe that you are actually doing a good job versus talking a good subject. Let's continue for a few minutes on public safety because that is the number one thing that's confronting the city of Oakland. Any particular plans that the city council trying to institute? There was, I believe, a grant of about $3 million. After we lost the grant of approximately $15 million because, let's face it, let's tell the truth, the mayor's office and the mayor who's responsible that failed to submit a timely report, which is inexcusable. There is no excuse for that. That is killing the city of Oakland. Now, how's that? I got it out of me.
Yeah.
But your city council plans?
Absolutely. So last year, during the budget process, I knew that we were going into a massive budget deficit. We were facing, we had a budget deficit of almost $300 million. But one of the things that is clear is that Oakland has not gotten its share of the pie of sorts when it comes to capitalizing on state and federal dollars. And one of those reasons is because we're not proactively applying for grants in the way that we should be. There are a lot of opportunities out there, and this retail
And who is responsible for making those applications?
It's a combination of the different city departments, which ultimately fall under the city administrator who reports to the mayor, and it's those various administrative departments. So one of the things that I pushed for on council was to try to get a dedicated grant writer for OPD.
Well, that makes sense.
And unfortunately, my colleagues, a majority of them, not all, a majority of them voted it down.
Well, wait a minute. Help me understand. Why would they vote it down? That's just common sense. I mean, how do you vote down common sense?
It was interesting. It was very surprising to me because when it comes to making amendments to the mayor's proposed budget, if you add anything, you have to subtract something so that you have a neutral balance and can put something forward. I was able to identify funding for this grant writer role who would be a massive return on investment. That person would bring in hopefully far more money than it would cost even for that person to be hired. But unfortunately, the council voted down that idea.
Ooh, did they give a rationale?
Not quite, but I try to compromise here. I said, okay, fine. You don't want a grant writer dedicated to OPD, fine. Let's change it to a citywide grant writer focused on public safety, working with OPD, fire, violence prevention, all of that. And in this case, 4 council members voted with me, 4 were against, so the mayor was the tie-breaking vote.
And what happened?
She voted no.
Well, this is not attributable to you. I don't want you to be associated with my comment on it. That is why I was one of the first persons to sign the petition to recall the mayor. Now we can go back to it. Don't associate that with our council person here. That's me. And I want the world to know how I feel about this because I love Oakland and I'm not willing to sit by and allow it to be destroyed. How about that? Now, I understand that, and I was at the meeting when we met with the governor up in Sacramento. I was representing the NAACP at the time. But as a result of that meeting, the governor did send in some 120, I guess, patrol officers, and I understand they're still in and out. What role, if any, do you think can be played by the California Highway Patrol and others to help us with this serious problem right here in the city of Oakland?
Stolen vehicles. Intercepting vehicles that are known to be stolen will get to so many more cases of property crime, violent crime, etc. being apprehended. So if you are committing a crime, the thing about Oakland is a highway exit is within 4 minutes of almost any part of the city. So people do get away quickly because of how our geography is structured. Mm-hmm. However, if you have CHP on these highways, keeping note of stolen vehicles, which are largely used to commit these crimes, you're going to get a much better rate of apprehending the people committing these crimes.
And I understand the stats so far show that there have been quite a few vehicles recovered, etc., and that it is having, that is the CHP, the CHP is having some impact here. But more fundamentally, we have to get back to policing within our cities. I don't think, my own personal view, that we have enough police officers currently in the city of Oakland to deal with the problems that are confronting us. And, well, I guess that's rather obvious by the fact that crime continues to rise. Look, don't touch that remote. We got to go to break, but we will be right back with All About Community again. My name is Robert L. Harris, and my guest is Janani Ramachandran, representing District 4 of the Oakland City Council, and I just may add another footnote there, who is doing, from all indications, including from the former mayor of Oakland, Elihu Harris, a great job. We will be right back with All About Community.